Alright, today we're going to take a look at creating a maze. This is an assignment you'll find here on my Vision page. So if you go to Vision and you scroll down, you'll see a PDF here, kind of in sequential order as we go down throughout the quarter one information. There's the maze directions. So just to try to make this a little more clearly for you guys to understand, this is an example of a maze, totally not finished. We have some different parts here. We have the initial grid we're going to create. We have some circles that you're required to include just to make the maze more complicated. And you can see here I started trimming away some paths. Some are dead ends, some are, eventually one of them is going to lead to the finish. And you can see we have to have the word start and finish. Down here, some more written out directions. Again, offset for the border, 1/4 inch, trimming away the edges. Offset each line 1/4 inch to make a graph. You got to add 2 or more circles with a 1/4 inch offset, and you have to have the start and finish labels. Okay, so once you have that open and you look at it and understand it a little bit, you're going to go ahead and open up your template that we created last time. Here that is. You're going to come down here and put in the information. You can do that now or you can do it later. We'll do it later. You'll put in the word maze here and you'll put in the date. Just whatever date is fine. The day you start, the day you finish, doesn't matter. So then the first thing, like the directions say we're going to do, is come in here and we're going to offset our border 1/4 inch to make a grid. I've already done this once, but if you haven't, you need to type in 0.25 and press enter. And you will just start by clicking that innermost border line and filling up your drawing space with this grid. Okay, and then you can do the same here for the vertical lines. The only thing before you go offsetting those a whole bunch, you want to come in here, hit escape, highlight them, and come in and trim this piece away so we don't have lines going across our text. Excuse me. I'll go back to my offset tool and just continue to offset the vertical and horizontal lines until I get the whole way across. Alright, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I have one done over here already, and there's what it should look like when you're done. Okay, from that point on, it's just a matter of, you can highlight the whole thing, so you might have to zoom in because there is an odd little space down here at the bottom, which you can just kind of click and highlight the whole thing. You can highlight a section at a time, it doesn't matter. I'm going to highlight the whole thing, and you got to zoom in and out with the scroll wheel on your mouse. Go up here and click trim, and eventually you can just come in here and start working away at a bunch of dead ends and corners and everything else. So take your time. So there's a coming in dead end. Head on out in this direction. If you get tired of clicking, take a break. You can come in here and throw your text in. There's our text editor. That text is going to be way too big, so maybe 0.125 for the size. Type out the word start. Justify it, we can say middle left. It'll bring it down a little bit. Looks pretty good. If we're not happy where it sits, we can scoot it over just a little bit. If it keeps wanting to snap somewhere, come down here and turn off object snap. Just move it over just a touch. Then remember, turn object snap back on. Okay. Also, you want to go ahead and save this at some point before you lose all this work you've done. Away lines. Remember also you need to implement circles, so I can just click the circle tool, come in here, place them wherever I'd like. It can be big, small, doesn't matter. So if that's 1 1.25 inches, the direction said they need to be offset 1/4 inch, so I mean it's got to at least be 1.5 inches then. Okay, I need to do that one other place, so maybe I want to put one down here. just continue to trim and work away at this. If you have any questions, let me know.